It's a worst-case scenario that's never happened at La Crosse's airport and hopefully never does.
But an airplane crash on the runway is something emergency responders say they need to be prepared for.
And that's why several agencies took part in a huge mock disaster drill this afternoon at the airport. News 8's Lou Hillman was there and joins us now with more on why officials say it's so important. Lou?
Well, firefighters, emergency responders, and other rescue personnel say if they never practice for these scenarios, they will struggle when a real disaster happens. And they had some extra help today, making the drill even more realistic. The emergency alert sets the stage.
Alert 3, Canadian has crash landed on runway 13.
First on scene is the airport's own firefighters. Within minutes, a unit from the La Crosse Fire Department arrives as backup. It's the first of many waves of emergency responders that will be called in. A disaster of this magnitude requires help from so many different agencies.
Actually physically getting everybody out here, practicing the communications, practicing the use of the apparatus is really invaluable to ensuring that in a real-life situation that they're the best trained as they can be.
Clint Torp is the airport's interim manager. He says disaster training like this is required every 3 years by the FAA.
These kind of accidents involving aircraft are extremely rare, so it's important that we're constantly training on how to deal with these incidents just in case.
For the first time, the training gave firefighters a chance to practice on a model of an actual airplane. Firefighters say that helps make the training much more realistic.
This isn't going to be like going into a house to rescue somebody or a car where they're right there. It's a lot more restrictive as far as the space goes.
The model even comes equipped with smoke and sound effects.
You know, we have to be prepared, and there's a lot of disciplines like that where we have to have enough knowledge so that we can get it right when it does happen.
And I asked the current airport manager what the closest thing to a disaster has been during his time at the airport, and he says a couple of planes have gone off the runway, but that's about it, and needless to say, he hopes it stays that way. Mike?
Thanks a lot, Lou. The model aircraft was provided by a company out of Minnesota. It also gave firefighters a chance to practice putting out a propane fuel fire.